Dis moet dieselfde was. Well, good day viewers and welcome to today's Sports Wrap Show. I'm your host Brian Munango, updating you with the latest sports news. Well, before we do get into today's hit list, let's just have a look at the competitions that we do have running here in the Sports Wrap, so that you guys know we do have $1,000 up for grabs every week. So what you need to do is just follow Sports Wrap on Facebook, tag 3 friends in the comments, and then you can stand a chance to win yourself $1,000 weekly. Moving on to one of my favorite competitions, this is the photo competition. So what you guys need to do is take a photo at a sporting event every weekend and follow the instructions by sending your photo to the number 085-785-6231, and you can stand a chance to win yourself $1,000 as well. We will be announcing the winners in studio from next week, so you guys should also stay tuned for that. Well, moving on to what we have on our table, let's get into today's hit list. Well, the Namibia National Futsal team, Brave Fives, suffered another heavy defeat at the hands of Libya. This, unfortunately, is the end of the Brave Fives' debut at the Futsal Afcon 2024 campaign, finishing bottom of the group with 0 goals, 0 points, and 12 goals scored and 27 goals conceded. We'll be taking a look at the charts a little bit later, but we do have highlights from those from the tournament, so please stay tuned for those.
That much as well, because it will have an effect on the group standings. Morocco surely now through how things are going to play out over the next couple of hours. Immediate waiting to make his move. Cuts inside now, and at least he's sharp enough after 3.5 minutes. Not to score. Still a long way to go, and they need to make sure it doesn't get away from them, and it might be getting away from them. It's 2-0 already.
The flick and the finish, and it's 6. A beautiful goal. In 2016, as they lifted the trophy for the first time. Things aren't tough here, and it's 7-0. And it's Elayan switching off. The gig won't let them. And that's Brindley once again. To go with his single goal. Much one, nearly out of nothing. James Muila. Game between Morocco and Zambia at the 2024 Futsal Afcon. Consolations where they can at this point, but it could be worse. Get the shot away. It was taken off his toes. And now Morocco looking to capitalise on the break. El Mesra. Fans, the spread of the play, and there is the 12th. It's high and wide. Puts up a hand of apology. Oh, it's through Zambia. Again, it twisted the knife from the hosts. The champions adding their 13th. Zambia never got their consolation. Boosted, making it 10 different scorers from the 12 outfield players.
Well, the final games in Group A saw Angola take on Ghana at the Sal Ibn Yassin, knowing that a win for Angola would be enough to guarantee passage into the semi-final. For Ghana, looking for a first win in the competition, would need a big win by at least 4 goals to have any chance of progress to the last 4 of the competition. And it was a disastrous start for Ghana. 2 goals down in the opening minute from Braulio and Joe. Nadarito then got Ghana on the scoreboard with an own goal. Hoër Landbouskool struck with a nice finish low into the net. Chico also with a quick pair of strikes at the end of the first half to turn 3-2 into 5-2. Angola very much in the driving seat at half-time. Ghana visibly fading as that first half went on. Into the second half, and it was really all Angola. Fantastic strike there from Chico to complete a hat-trick in a second consecutive game for the number 8. Nicely set up as well. And the goals kept raining in. Hoër Landbouskool with his second goal of the game to make it 8-2 after 26 minutes. Helberg getting on the score sheet to make it 9-2 just after the half-hour mark. Kalawanda then with his first goal, with at the end of a nicely worked move. And then Braulio completing his hat-trick as well. His first 3 goals of the competition all coming in this game. There was time for one last wonder strike from Arthur from Ghana. But in the end, it was a resounding win for Angola. An 11-3 victory, enough to put them through to the semi-finals for the second consecutive edition after their third-place finish 4 years ago. In the 2020 edition, Ghana, in their first appearance since 1996, a bow out without a...
Some wonderful goals scored in the futsal tournament. Well, looking at the results from yesterday, Namibia crashing out of the competition at the hands of Libya, losing the game 11-5, while the tournament favorites Egypt put in a good performance as they beat debutants Mauritania 6-7. And looking forward to the teams that will be playing in the semi-finals, we have Morocco, who will be taking on Libya, and then we have Angola, who will be taking on Egypt. Morocco has won the competition the most, followed just by Egypt, and Libya has also won this competition, so we do have some tight competition there. Looking at the group standings, you guys can see that Namibia do crash out of the competition as they sit bottom of the table with a goal difference of -14, and they haven't collected any points. It just shows how tough the futsal competition is, but it's a good start for Namibia. Since it is our first time featuring in this competition, I'm sure we'll bounce back and we'll be stronger next time. Well, Game Changer is up next right after the break.
Get real value for your money at Brock. Buy 2 kg Real Good chicken portions for $89.99. 2-liter Fanta assorted for just $17.99. 1-liter fruit tree juice for $18.99. 1 kg Reef 2-in-1 washing powder for $38.99. And 2-liter WB Deluxe Bubble Bath for $33.99. See all our specials online at www.vurmanbrock.com. We care.
Well, the two hookers, Armand Combrinck, currently at the University of Stellenbosch, and Edward Drotsky of Rehoboth Rugby Club, were revealed as co-captains of Namibia at the upcoming Rugby Africa Under-20 Barthes Trophy, while Alistair Coetzee, head coach of Namibia at the 2023 Rugby World Cup in France, will spearhead the junior team on their trip to Harare to face Zimbabwe this coming Saturday, followed by matches against Kenya and Tunisia. The Namibian team, departing on Thursday, made a courtesy visit to the Namibian Sports Commission earlier today. Let's have a look at that footage.
We're excited. We're sending the team to Zimbabwe to participate in the Barthes Trophy. We haven't been successful for the past 2 years, but the lads here come through the ranking of the schools rugby. They started, some of them played under 13 Craven week, under 16 Grand Common, under 18 Academy week. So we're really excited about the team going. They've been practicing for the past 2 months, under guidance of our World Cup coach, Mr. Drotsky, and really excited.
Thank you. Mr. Hussein, you are under guidance. I'm playing it safe today.
Playing it safe.
I'm giving the people the talk. Yes. Mr. Hussein, so the team was under your guidance. The reason why, because the courtesy, we must be very free. It's like we are discussing here. The team was under his guidance. I think the national coach, the senior national coach. Because here we are looking about the aspect that we have gone to the World Cup 7 times, 7 times. Because this will be the new group that must go and win, not one game, 2 games as we go. So that's why, because it's a plan, it's a long-term, sport, rugby development program. So that's why you need to speak something.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Moya, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be short. My job is just to thank you for having us here today. It's always a pleasure for young men like sitting around the table to understand the importance of representing your country and who is supporting the country, who's at the head of sport, and their role and responsibility to go to this tournament and represent Namibia with pride. So from our side, we will do our utmost to make sure that we achieve the victories that we need to. The boys have been training really hard. They've been putting everything in. And like you said, these are the future national players. And I'm happy to be part of the squad. Massive provision. I can see the talent coming through. So for us is going out to Zimbabwe, enjoy the occasion, enjoy playing, competing against other countries, and make sure we just leave everything. I'm not promising any wins and winning the cup, but every time we will run out on the field, we will give everything for our country. And this is what I can at least guarantee the Sports Commission today. We will go out there and try and make the country proud of this team, and also our families and friends. So thanks once again for the opportunity. We're looking forward to be hosting and celebrating with you if or when we bring that cup up. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm very excited, to be very honest. When my team informed me that the under-20 team will be visiting us, I know my board members are reported because of the nature of work. It's difficult sometimes to get hold of them. Yes, so as such, I indicated we will definitely convey a message, but we know the trade because we are the one in office most of the time. Let me thank the management members who are very here today, but more special to the youngsters, the under-20. When I look from here, I'm looking, going around here, and I go up to the end. I can see the bright future of Namibia Rugby. I can assure you, I can see the bright future of Namibia Rugby. As I've alluded that we have gone to the World Cup, Senior World Cup, 7 times. Yes, we don't have that good win yet. And to produce a top team, it is a process. It's not overnight result. It is a process. It takes a lot of resources or investment in resources. It takes a lot of expertise that you need. In the process, people will say, you are wasting money, but you know what you are doing. And the same people who are complaining that you are wasting money are wasting money. When you win and you achieve at the World Cup, they are going to overtake even those who were behind you. They will go in front now to show as if they were supporting you from the word go. That is how human beings are in life. This investment, sometimes people they don't see it now today, but those who are going to come after us, maybe that time we retired, that time something happened to us, we are somewhere we don't know, they'll be able to say, the investment that you have done from an early age is now yielding results. Namibian rugby, you are a national sports coach. And I must be honest, not that I'm pleasing you. It's one of the sport coaches, I think, when you went to the World Cup in the sixth World Cup, the 6 times, which year was that one, 2019. In terms of transformation, I remember you were at 52% transformation. That was good. 52%, I think that year. I was happy. I even said in terms of my performance, evaluation, I said, I even put in my performance a contract. I said rugby has transformed to 52% by that time. When I'm looking at the under 20, I can assure you it's more than 75% in terms of inclusivity. I believe we deserve a round of applause for that. And when I talk about inclusivity, it's not inclusivity per se, it's about merit. That's the most important part. It's about on merit. And it means now, this sport, it brings social cohesion. It brings people together. And having the youth, because I look now, the current Namibian census that was released recently, where we reached 3 million, 2.1 of that figure are the youth. So these are the people. So you are in charge of the country. We are no longer, we are around about that 25% or so. So meaning it is a very good testimony that you are in the right direction. And let this be the way to go. Let me speak to my athlete now. There I was talking general, sometimes we talk politics. So relax. Are we relaxed? Are we happy? Yes. I'm giving a motivation to you. I can assure you, sport, a combination of sport, a combination of education, and the third pillar is your values to whatever denomination you belong. Once you got those three, your education, your sport, and your values of your religion where you belong, you are going to be developing a holistic child and somebody who's going to be a better person in life. I always tell people that if you don't do sport in life, I can assure you it's boring. Can you imagine if there was no rugby? Just be honest, how would life? No rugby. Only the school, no rugby. Only the church, no rugby. How would you feel? Something will be missing, is not so? Yeah. I can assure you, sport is very important for a child development. It builds discipline. It builds understanding the opponent. Sometimes I know when you're playing, there are times you come and tackle the guy in rugby. I know how you tackle you guys. But you don't fight. Yes, okay, sometimes you get angry, but what do? You want to go back? But again you say, no, it's a game of rugby. It's not so. That's what happens. Can you see? That's what sport does. How even you go to boxing, people, they fight in the ring there. After fighting, what do? They shake hands. It's not so? That is the value of sport. So you are very fortunate. And this opportunity given to you at a very young age, you utilize it. The other good part is you are going to a foreign land. You are going to learn. You are going to compete with other teams. And when you compete with other teams, what do? You learn values in life. You network. You create opportunities for yourself. That's the most important part. Because you are going to have a bigger picture of life. You'll be able to understand better than a person who just stay within the borders of the country. You are going to be exposed. It adds more on you. So we are very happy that you are going to under 20, and we look forward for your great success. We have moved away from competing in Namibia. We have moved away from participating in the team country. We are now podium performers. That's what we always call ourselves. So we just look about podium now, currently now. That's where we focus. Yes, if it doesn't reach that level, don't feel bad. As long in your mind you tell yourself we want to be at the podium. Either that bronze medal, the team, or the silver, but the gold will be a bonus. Everybody will like gold. If they ask you, should I give you silver or bronze? everybody will choose God. So you must put that in mind, but whatever the outcome comes, you must just tell yourself by the end of the day, you put your hand here and you say, I have done it. You have done my best. Once you have done to do your level best, don't feel ashamed of yourself. That's the most important part. So we wish you very well as you travel from here. And I know I could see your radio engagement starting from 18 up to 28 April. I know you'll be out of school for those who are in schools. For those who are at the university, you'll be out of the university. But what you do, when there's a free time, don't forget your books. That's the most important part. Because sport life, as good as it is, you know it ends around about 38, 40 years. You also have got another life after 40 going forward. But it's good that you actually develop yourself correctly and prepare yourself very well now. That's why I said that during your free time, your books are important. Please make sure you also still go back and check in your books. Let's remain disciplined. That's the most important part. Yeah, obviously, we need to be clean sports. Because we don't want to fail doping. I know they do doping there. It's not so they're going to do.
Yes.
So it's very, very crucial. Please, we have gone to many international games. We have got clean sport most of the time. Namibia is clean. We are not same like those other countries. I don't want to mention those other countries. It has happened where they were banned. You know, if you mention those countries, then you need to understand we are working in the global world. We just say those countries. So for us, we ensure that we are very clean. So it is our wish that you are going to do your level best. From the Sport Commission on behalf, and also on behalf of my board, and the entire sport fraternity, we wish you a very safe trip and also a very big competition. Yes, you were already accorded colors. It's unfortunate that they could not print them out, but they will actually be given with due course. Having said this, we wish you well, and we are thankful for you representing the land of the brave.
You worked hard for your money, and DSTV gives you a lot more to enjoy for a lot less than you think. So rather than fast food just for you, how about entertainment for the whole family? Instead of date night with your bae, how about countless nights for you, bae, and the kids? And don't settle for a few hours with your homies. Settle in with over 720 hours of the best entertainment on the continent.
Triple drum roll.
We've got everything, including movies, series, sport, kids,
Totally awesome.
and local shows.
I'm here.
Watch on the go with DSTV Stream and control your entire account with the My DSTV app. Enjoy incredible extras like crystal clear HD, box office, and catch up. And with so many different package options, there's something to suit every pocket. DSTV, a lot more to enjoy for a lot less than you think.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news. Starting off with soccer news first. Exciting Champions League action that was. Lots of goals that were scored and lots of tension. It was firstly PSG Paris Saint-Germain that came back after being behind in the first leg, and they defeated Barcelona by 4-1, and that is to hand them an aggregate score of 6-4 for them to go through to the semi-finals. And it was their star striker Kylian Mbappe that scored twice for PSG in the win against Barcelona. They will now face Borussia Dortmund in a semi-final. Borussia Dortmund also involved in an exciting game against Atletico Madrid. Lots of goals there. It is Dortmund that won 4-2, and that is for an aggregate win of 5-4. And moving on to golf news on international sports news. It's related to Live Golf, that is the breakaway golf league from Saudi Arabia. There was speculation after the Masters that Rory McIlroy will join them for a massive $850 million US. And but it was the four-time major winner that in an interview with NBC Sport said that it is not the case. He will remain with the PGA Tour for now, and he said that he's never been offered a number from Live Golf. Continuing international sports news with tennis news, it's from the Barcelona Open that is on the men's ATP Tour, and it is being played on clay. And the big news in the tournament was Rafael Nadal, the 37-year-old 22-time Grand Slam winner that made his comeback after injury, forced him out since January, and he had a good first round. He beat Flavio Cobolli by 6-2 and 6-3. So it's Rafael Nadal through to the next round. In the round of 32, a tough assignment for him. He plays the 4th seed Alex de Minaur. He is from Australia. Other results in the first round, it is 12th seed Cameron Norrie of Great Britain. He beat Harold Mayet of France. It was 2 sets all, but Mayet had to withdraw because of an injury. And then number 2 seed Andrei Rublev of Russia, he's out of the tournament. He was beaten by Brendan Nakashima. He is from America, and the score there was 6-4 and 7-6. That is in the Barcelona Tennis Open. And concluding today's international sports news, it is cricket news. It's news from the IPL, the Indian Premier League, and it was lots of records that came down, and the latest record was it was the highest score that was ever chased in the history of the IPL, and that was the Rajasthan Royals that equaled a score that they made in 2020. It was 224 that they made to win the game against the Kolkata Knight Riders by 2 wickets. The big star for the Rajasthan Royals in this win was Jos Buttler of England, and he scored 107 runs off just 60 deliveries. It is Rajasthan Royals that leads the standings at the moment. After 7 games, they've got 12 points, and just behind them is the Kolkata Knight Riders. They've got 8 points after 6 games. That's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day, and we talk international sport again tomorrow. Goodbye.